Welcome to Urgent Biblical Capitalism. Today we discuss Chapter 7, God Making Good Out of a Bad Situation. Ever found yourself in a bad situation? Did it ever turn good? Take heed of that and share it with others. In Genesis 37:36, we learn that God's plan is in the offing to make good out of a bad situation. So we have a bad situation, we have faith in God, and He turns it into a good situation. In Genesis 39:2, if or when God is with you, you will prosper no matter the environment in which you find yourself, no matter how difficult your circumstances are, no matter how bad your situation might appear to you. In Genesis 39:4-5, God is already working for good in Joseph's bad circumstances. So then, are they really bad circumstances, or are they rather difficult circumstances? God will bless all that you do if you do it in dedication to Him. Joseph did his best. He did not sulk because his brothers had sold him into slavery. How often, when we get into a bad situation, we sulk, we question God, we don't know His ultimate purpose and His complete wisdom. In Genesis 45:5, for God will work good for every evil. Our suffering has a purpose. Remember that. While you are suffering, God is making provision for you in time. I've experienced this personally. When I was bad, I received lots. When I believe I was better, I received less. But what I received when I was bad covered me for when I was good. We do not know when God will bless us in this lifetime. In verse 46, chapter 46, verse 1. The first thing Israel did after receiving God's blessings was to thank God by offering sacrifices. Always show gratitude when your situation turns from bad to good. In Genesis 50:20, Joseph speaking to his brothers, you plotted evil against me, but God turned it into good, in order to preserve the lives of many people who are alive today and because of what happened. 20. When God allows people to wrong us, we do not have to take vengeance because, one, God may have meant it for good, to bring it to pass what is this day, to save many people alive. God says, vengeance is mine and I am a jealous God. This lack of desire for vengeance and reliance on God may give you many years. Remember that stress and hatred and the cycle between the two can cause cancer and many other cardiovascular diseases. Every no is one step closer to a yes. Be prepared for and accept no's and rejection, as these may be part of God's purpose and process. As in this case, remember that every no is one step closer to a yes. This was of particular importance and relevance to me when I was selling life insurance and investment products for 3 years. And often clients would apologize to me because I'd given them of my time and my effort, and then they were either unable or unwilling to buy at that stage. And I said, there's no need to apologize because every no, including your no, is one step closer to a yes. Yahweh gave and Yahweh has taken away. So God gives us, and so God can take away. All we need is patience. Job 121, and he said, naked I came out of my mother's womb. What did we have when we came out of our mother's womb? Nothing. We were naked. And naked I shall return there. Yahweh gave, and Yahweh has taken away. Blessed be the name of Yahweh. It's not our loss, as it all belonged to God. He grants us the use thereof, and so too He can take away the use thereof. We should not be bitter, because it is only by His blessing that we have received. It is within God's allowable will. Shall we receive good at the hand of God, and shall we not receive evil? So we receive good, and so we can also receive evil. Our job is to be accepting. In Job 2:10, but he said to her, you speak as one of the foolish women speaks. What? Shall we receive good at the hand of God, and shall we not receive evil? In all this, Job did not sin with his lips. So too in our business, we must accept the hard times just as we welcome the good times. And so too in our lives, not only necessarily our business lives, our work lives, our home lives. Both are within the allowable will of God. Psalm 57:6. They have prepared a net for my steps. They have prepared a net for my steps. My soul is bowed down. They have dug a pit before me. They are falling to the midst of it themselves. Selah. Remember too the pit that Joseph's brothers dropped him into and how it all worked out in the end, including his forgiveness towards them. Daniel 1:9. Daniel and the prince of the eunuchs. Now God caused Daniel to find kindness and compassion in the sight of the prince of the eunuchs. God can cause kindness and compassion to find you in any circumstances. You must have faith, patience, and forbearance. That's the end. The next chapter is chapter 8, Fruits of the Spirit. Down below are links to our YouTube channel and also to our Facebook page for practical ethics training. Please have a look at these links, make use of them, and like and subscribe. That's all for today. Thank you and God bless.